What have I done? I'm never gonna financially recover from this. Well, let's get to it, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I've bought another car. Not just any car. I found myself a barn find. And of course, this is another Honda. What we have here is a 2005 Honda Accord Euro CL9. Now, this is the, I said luxury model with the OEM Sport Aero, black leather interior, and a 6-speed manual. So, we have found ourselves a pretty decent car for what I'm going to say is a very, very good price. I'm paying a total of $2,500 for this. So this is very, very cheap. And there's a good reason for it too, because the power steering pump in this car is currently broken and it didn't come with the key. I had to go get this cut, literally just got done today, but this car did not have a key. It had been sitting in an apartment complex for, I'd say, about a year and a bit now. However, it does have a full service history up until the moment it was parked. There are a few faults with this car, obviously the power steering. We have a key now, so that is definitely a bonus. The major thing we need to fix is this headliner, as it's starting to sag. The paintwork's pretty decent overall, except we have a little scratch here, here, and here. So hopefully I'll be able to fix these up with a little touch-up paint, give it a good wash, cut, buff, polish, everything. And hopefully it'll come up schmick. But this is, for what I paid for it, this is an absolute steal. I don't plan on keeping this, I'll be honest with you. This is just going to be a fix and flip. Or it might not be, I'm not too sure. I could daily it. There are definitely a lot of good mods out there for it, but I do have the Civic to work on. So whether I keep this Honda Accord or not, I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure that out though. Of course, let's have a look in our engine bay as well while we're here. All right. Of course, we have the K24A3, a true masterpiece of an engine, I'm going to say. This thing is a weapon. You notice I'm missing my fuse box. Fortunately, I bought another one along with our power steering pump. So the first thing that we have to do is change this guy out and see if we can get power steering back. But aside from that, this thing is pretty good condition. It needs a really good clean on the inside and out. That headliner, hopefully we'll be able to fix that decently easily. I think some more headliner glue should hopefully do us. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked into too much yet. So first thing we're going to do is change that power steering pump. Let's get to it. So, just like that, there is our power steering pump. Obviously, this is a aftermarket one. The OEM ones are the silver on their body, but these are notoriously bad for failing. They're not really a great pump. And if you are going to get a replacement, either get an OEM or get a rebuild kit for your OEM pump. Never really go through your aftermarket route because these guys tend to fail a lot quicker than an OEM pump. So there's that. And here is our OEM one that we're gonna chuck in instead.
Am I alone?
I think we're good now. Has belt on. And new power steering pump in. Alright, so now we have an OEM pump. It is a little dirty. It's not rebuilt. I am here just to save money, so fingers crossed that's alright. Our new belt is, our belt is back on. We seem to be aligned nice and tight. So now I'm just going to double check the bleeding procedure, because it may be as simple as filling it up and then just moving your steering wheel side to side to let that air bubble out. What I don't have is a lid for that, so not too sure what I'm going to do there, because I don't think you can exactly buy them easily. So I might just have a quick look around or find something to stuff in there for now, but that's in. So let's get ahead and let's bleed this. All right, it's been a few days, but we're back. The power steering perfectly bled. I had no issues whatsoever with that one there. Bit slow to start today, but no whining at all, which is good. So, next thing on the list, this headlight. What I've done is I went ahead and I bought myself a headlight restorer kit. Now it does say for mild. This is, I'd say, a bit more than mild, but we're going to give it a go anyway. But once this guy's all done and cleared up, I've gone ahead and bought some Quickie Grip adhesive spray, which should work just fine on our headliner. So I think the plan is to pretty much spray on both sides everywhere where it's sagging, and then just push up, press it on, and hopefully it sticks. But I've seen pretty decent reviews from the Quickie Grip stuff, so I'm going to give that a go. But there are specialist sort of fabric sprays you can get, but that will do us for now. So we'll go ahead and get a crack on with this headlight. Instructions are pretty straightforward. You've got your Yellow X cleaner, so this is your first. It should be a scuff pad with a bit of solution on it, I think, and then you have to wipe it off and clean it, make sure it's completely dry, and then you throw on your overall protectant. There are heaps of ways to do this kind of thing. This was just cheap and easy, so I'm going to give this a crack. If it doesn't work, I'll sort out a better plan, but for now we'll try with this. You should probably wear gloves. I mean, it looks pretty decent so far. It's way clearer, it's just a bit yellow. All right, now let's go over this again, now that I have a glove on. I don't know if it's bad for your paint, because normally you see people like tape up the sections, but I'm lazy. This is to just completely clean it and make sure it's 100% dry before adding the UV protectant. So give this a wipe down. Don't come at me for how I'm doing it, just let me be, please. Yeah, it says to wash off with some water, so I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Alright, I'll go and grab a cloth and we'll dry that up. Alrighty. Sweet. I think we are nice and clean, but now we just have to make sure it's 100% dry before applying our UV protectant. So I will just wait a couple minutes till it's dry. I was stupid and I forgot to hit record when I was doing the clear coat, but that's where we are now. So it just comes on a little sponge. You wear your gloves for this guy and you just start on one side, moving from the top to down until all over, and it came up pretty schmick, so I'm happy with that. I'll need to clean this guy off to sort of see the difference, but I think with that thing clean, it'll look pretty much identical both sides, so I'm fairly happy with that result there. Next up, we have to sort out our interior. So our headliner is sagging quite a bit. It sags pretty much up till the start of the sunroof, and I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to do this. I have my quick grip spray, but it recommends for it to be clamped overnight, which I can't really do because I don't really have anything to hold it. So I'm going to try pulling off the headliner up to the sunroof, I think. So I'll have to get these out and just pull a few things away, but I'll try and pull this out to the headliner. I'll spray it all, put it back up, and then I'll have to use the clips, and hopefully that's enough to let it hold. I might have to just put some like safety pins in or something like that just to keep it up, but yeah, I'll have to experiment a bit. So I'm going to try on like the corner of this to see if it will just hold by itself. Otherwise, yeah, I'll have to work out something to keep it held so it has enough time to dry. But that is our next step. Once this guy is done, essentially all we have to do is give this thing like a really good clean, because it is absolutely filthy. It's been sitting for far too long. So a good detail inside and outside, and then get it some rego and some roadie, and we'll go for a drive on the road. That's going to do us for today, everybody. The Accord is coming along pretty well. Obviously we've got a few fixes here and there to do, but our headlights are nice and clean. Our power steering pump's working. Next time we'll jump onto some brake pads, fix that headliner. But that's it for today. Remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.